Senator Joseph McCarthy in the United States, who publicly said that the communists are infiltrating Hollywood, then they're infiltrating the CIA.
We've got a much more serious situation now in communist infiltration of the CIA.
And they've already infiltrated the State Department.
Even if there are only one communist in the State Department, that would still be one communist too many.
And yet we are all taught as American students that, oh, this guy was crazy, he was totally wrong.
So that we can get back to the work of digging out communism, corruption, treason in government.
And I say, wait a minute.
Hang on.
Everything he said came out to be exactly correct.
Not only was there espionage, there was subversion of policy, there was obstruction of justice, there was perjury, and finally there was a cover-up by the Tidings Committee. These were things McCarthy was saying at the time.
New records that have been declassified since the fall of the Soviet Union.
There are now more than 1,000 pages of dense handwritten notes online taken by a former KGB officer.
Explain to people just how right Joseph McCarthy was.
There were more spies here than we knew about, and those that we knew about were doing more.
Even if there were only one communist in the State Department.
There's always been controversy surrounding Alger Hiss, who was a State Department official.
Case closed. He was indeed a Soviet agent.
That would still be one communist too many.
And it's just that he was saying it, I think, a little bit too
he was ahead of
early
his time
for people to understand.
Communist on the faculty of one university is one communist too many.
I probably as far left as you can go.
I have yet to find one crime, that Stalin committed.
Like, there's 3 other teachers in my department that I did my credential program with.
You all are incredibly smart people who are so knowledgeable about things like post-colonialism and Marxism.
And they're definitely like on the same page.
No, you have permission to promote communism.
Yeah, we do.
Every year they get further and further left.
It is time for you to get out of your libraries and labs and put your theories into action and stand with us.
The conservative movement must liberate America's children from the captivity of these Marxist teachers.
We're told that Joseph McCarthy was bad. The number one thing they say is because of blacklists.
If you had ever been a communist or had had communist friends, or if you had ever supported liberal causes that communists also supported, you could lose your job. The Hollywood blacklist affected hundreds of lives and a generation of Hollywood movies.
And yet we live in a world where the exact opposite is true.
The exact opposite is true, I know.
Of course there are blacklists.
I very rapidly found that it's almost impossible to maintain a career in Hollywood while being openly conservative.
James Woods is a unapologetic conservative. And in Hollywood, that is the death knell.
In Hollywood, studios say, no, he's a Christian, he's a conservative, we can't work with him.
They want dissenting voices silenced.
I was a bit unassuming in standing up, and I think that's why I was targeted.
A Lucasfilm spokesperson has since said in a statement, Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilm, and there are no plans for her to be in the future.
Meanwhile, you've got Disney stars in Disney Star Wars that can go and put these hyper-racial narratives.
Well, I mean, white people crying actually was the goal.
Hyper-gender narrative. And you're perfectly fine.
I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
I don't believe it's a political party. I believe it's an un-American thing. And I feel that they really ought to be smoked out and shown up for what they are, so that all the good free causes in this country, all the liberalisms that really are American, can go out without this taint of communism.